think about it this year. Which of your relationship really either did best for you or on the other side of the spectrum? What brought me most joy this year? And guess what? You want to double down on that for next year. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you powerful end of year questions that will change your life in 2025. Let's jump right in. I know that this time of the year can feel like a blur, especially if you're a mom juggling so many things, from kids to work to side hustle, name it. But honestly, taking even 20 minutes to reflect on the year can be so grounding and rewarding. Today, I'm sharing 10 powerful questions to help you reflect on 2024 and start thinking ahead to 2025. Grab your journal or just even your phone and let's do this together. Question 1. What small consistent habit actually changed your life this year? This question usually hits me differently because it focuses on tiny wins rather than overwhelming achievements, which may not have happened for you this year. So, what small consistent habit has actually changed your life this year? Think about it. Reflecting about the small things that has changed your life helps you to understand that tiny steps actually build up to the big achievement, so that you don't start to feel like you haven't achieved anything grandiose. Progress, success does not have to be grandiose. A lot of times, the big achievement we are looking for is as a result of small, tiny habit changes over a period of time. So what is one small, consistent habit that has actually changed your life in 2024? Question 2. What old version of yourself did you outgrow this year? This makes you reflect more on your personal growth without the usual "how have you changed" cliche. So think about it. What old version of yourself did you outgrow this year? Question 3. Which struggle from this year are you actually grateful for now when you look back? This question reframes challenges into growth opportunities. So think about it. What challenge did you experience in the year that you are now grateful for in retrospect? Thinking about these challenges also helps you see them in a better perspective, and it also reminds you that you can actually get through anything that life throws at you. So think about it. What are the challenges that you went through this year that in looking back now, you are grateful they happened? Either they helped you grow, they helped you build capacity, they helped you learn a new skill, maybe the challenge brought you closer to your family. Also, reflecting on challenges helps us to see how strong and how resourceful and resilient we are. So it is important for you to think about the challenges that happened to you in the year that you are now thankful for. Think about it. Question 4. Which relationship surprised you the most this year and why? This encourages you to think about your relationships, it encourages emotional reflection, and it also helps you to actually evaluate and assess your friendships and relationships. So think about it this year. Which of your relationship really either did best for you or on the other side of the spectrum, so that you can start to see which relationships and associations deserve to continue to be in your life. So think, which relationships surprised you this year? And this surprise could be either negative or positive, depending on whatever each of them presents. Question 5. What brought me the most joy this year? Reflecting on questions like this help us to know ourselves better. It helps us to see the little or the big things that actually puts a smile on our face, so that as we go into the new year, you can double down your effort on creating those moments, and whether it's a relationship, creating those relationships for yourself. So ask yourself, what brought me most joy this year? And guess what? You want to double down on that for next year. So hi friend, if you've watched this video up until this point, it tells me that you find value in it and you're enjoying this video. Why not take a second right now and tap the subscribe button? It really does help the channel. Thank you. Back to the video. Question 6. What boundary did you set that made the biggest positive impact in your life? For me, this question triggers deep reflection about relationships, self-respect, and self-awareness. Without self-awareness, setting healthy boundaries becomes difficult and almost impossible. So asking these questions allows you to start to reflect on the kind of boundaries that you set within the year that has really been positive in your life, and the impact that has had on your relationships, your self-respect, and other things. So you want to ask yourself, what boundary did I set this year that has had the most positive impact on my life? Reflecting on this also helps you to know what you want to continue to work on in the coming year. So definitely you want to do this. Question number 7. What is the best money you spent on yourself this year? My expectation is that this question gets you reflecting and thinking about self-investment, personal growth, and value. Because at the end of the day, investment that you make on yourself will always be the best investment ever. Thinking about this is going to help you to make an informed decision about whether you want to increase the amount of money you spend on yourself next year or you want to reduce it. Also, it also helps you to decide on what kind of things would I want to invest in for myself. For example, this year may be the year that you focus more on self-care, the spa, and all of that. Maybe next year, your self-investment might be learning a new skill, getting a degree, going to go and do a master's or doing a PhD. Reflecting on this question will allow you make that decision in an informed and in the most beneficial way for you and for your entire life. Question number 8. What comfort zone did you break out of this year that you are actually proud of? This enables you to celebrate your own personal courage without it feeling intimidating. We all know that nothing happens in our comfort zone. However, stepping out of our comfort zone is also not the easiest thing. Reflect through 2024 and ask yourself, what are some of my comfort zones that I've stepped out of this year that I'm actually proud of? This is also going to enable you see yourself in a different light and see your strength and capabilities in a different light. That way, as you go into the new year, you can start to challenge yourself more, because now that you have seen yourself step out of this comfort zone and you've done well and you are proud of it, that gives you the confidence to want to say, if I could have done this year, it means that I can do more. So reflect on some of the comfort zones that you left this year and that you are very proud of. Another reason it is good for you to think about the comfort zones that you left behind in 2024 is that it also helps you to understand yourself better. And then looking back, you can also see the steps that you took that allowed you to make that big stride of jumping over from your comfort zone into a new terrain and succeeding in it. That lesson that you may have taken from taking that leap, you can take that into the new year, so that when you find yourself stuck in a rut in your comfort zone, you can start to recall the knowledge and recall the process that you went through to jump over your comfort zone this year and bring that same knowledge into whatever comfort zone you find yourself struggling with in the coming year. At the end of the day, experience, they say, is the best teacher. Reflect on it, take lessons from it, and challenge yourself in the coming year. Question number 9. What did you start saying no to in 2024 that completely changed everything for you? This question focuses on empowerment, choice making, and it also gives you the confidence that you're able to make the right choices. Also, this question also tends along the line of boundaries, because if you can say no to something and it turns out to be positive for you, it means that you understand yourself now on a different level and you know what works for you and what doesn't. So you want to think about all the things you said no to this year and the impact they all had. However, you want to focus on the ones that you said no to that had the best impact in your life. That way, you know which lessons you're going to take with you into the coming year. Last but not the least, what is one area I want to grow in the next year? For me, one of those areas will be parenting my teenager with more patience, flexibility, and understanding to continue to foster a better relationship between myself and him, while supporting him to continue to grow into a confident, kind young man that he is. Honestly, reflections can help us see how far we've come and to see clearly where we are going. These questions are a great way for ending the year intentionally. However, don't feel like you have to answer everything at once. Even just picking a couple of them or a couple that resonate with you can help you gain clarity and set the tone for the new year. Now I want to hear from you. What is one question that stood out to you from these 10 questions? Share your answer in the comment section below. I would love to learn from you too. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more personal growth tips. See you in my next one. Bye guys.